Valmiki Ramayana, Aranya Kanda, book number 3, Sarga 53, Roman numerals LIII 53, SITÁ'S threats. Soon as the mighty lady knew that high through air the giant flew, distressed with grief and sore afraid, her troubled spirit sank dismayed. Then as anew the waters welled from those red eyes which sorrow swelled, fresh in keen words her passion broke, and to the fierce-eyed fiend she spoke. Canst thou attempt a deed so base, untroubled by the deep disgrace, to steal me from my home and fly, when friend or guardian none was nigh? Thy craven soul that longed to steal, fearing the blows what warriors deal, upon a magic dear relied, to lure my husband from my side. Friend of his sire, the vulture king, lies low on earth with mangled wing, who gave his aged life for me, and died for her he sought to free. Ah, glorious strength indeed is thine, thou meanest of thy giant line, whose courage dared to tell thy name, and conquer in the fight a dame. Does the wild deed that thou hast done cause thee no shame, thou wicked one? A woman from her home to rend, when none was near his aid to lend. Through all the world, O giant king, the tidings of this deed will ring. This deed in law and honor's spite, by one who claims a hero's might. Shame on thy boasted valor, shame! Thy prowess is an empty name. Shame, giant, on this cursed deed, for which thy race is doomed to bleed. Thou fliest swifter than the gale, for what can strength like thine avail? Stay for 1 hour, O Ravan, stay, thou shalt not flee with life away. Soon as the royal chieftain's sight falls on the thief who roams by night, thou wilt not, tyrant, live 1 hour, though backed by all thy legion's power. Ne'er can thy puny strength sustain the tempest of their arrowy rain. Have e'er the trembling birds withstood the wild flames raging in the wood? Hear me, O Ravan, let me go, and save thy soul from coming woe. Or if thou wilt not set me free, wrath for this insult done to me, with his brave brother's aid my lord against thy life will raise his sword. A guilty hope inflames thy breast, his wife from Rama's home to wrest. Ah, fool, the hope thou hast is vain, thy dreams of bliss shall end in pain. If torn from all I love by thee, my godlike Lord no more I see. Soon will I die and end my woes, nor leave the captive of my foes. Ah, fool, with blinded eyes to choose the evil and the good refuse. So the sick wretch with stubborn will turns fondly to the kill, and madly draws his lips away from medicine that would check decay. About thy neck, securely wound, securely wound, a the deadly coil of fate is bound. And thou, O Ravan, dost not fear, although the hour of death is near. With death-doomed sight thine eyes behold the gleaming of the trees of gold. See, dread Vaitarani, the flood that rolls a stream of foamy blood. See the dark wood by all abhorred, its every leaf a threatening sword. The tangled thickets thou shalt tread, where thorns with iron points are spread. For never can thy days be long, base plotter of this shame and wrong. To Rama, of the lofty soul, he dies who drinks the poison bowl. The coils of death around thee lie, they hold thee, and thou canst not fly. Ah, whither, tyrant, wouldst thou run, the vengeance of my lord to shun? By his unaided arm alone were twice 7,000 fiends o'erthrown. Yes, in the twinkling of an eye, he forced thy mightiest fiends to die. And shall that lord of lion heart, skilled in the bow and spear and dart, spare thee, O fiend, in battle strife, the robber of his darling wife? These were her words, and more beside, by wrath and bitter hate supplied. Then, by her woe and fear o'erthrown, she wept again and made her moan. As long she wept in grief and dread, scarce conscious of the words she said, the wicked giant onward fled, and bore her through the air. As firm he held the mighty dame, still wildly struggling o'er her frame. With grief and bitter misery came the trembling of despair. Wow. Absolutely, absolutely wow. Beautiful translation from Sanskrit to British by Sir Ralph Griffith. Sita is really telling this demon, what kind of hero are you to fight with me, to steal me all alone? Why don't you wait and fight Rama and be a man and fight like a man? Don't be the low class, despicable, abhorrent, shameful. You claim to be such a big hero fighter. Everybody is trembling in fear. The sun is dim when it sees you. The, the wind doesn't blow whenever you walk. The wind doesn't blow, the sun doesn't shine. The devas, the demigods offer you great respect and are fearful of you. So, what kind of hero are you that you cannot fight with my husband, Rama? So, Sita is really nicely giving to him the absolute, the absolute fool, the absolute fool. Jai Shri Ramayana ki Jai. Rama Victa, victory to Rama, eternal Rome, eternal Ramayana. Ciao.